Hi everybody, welcome back to everyone playing another game of Total War Warhammer. I'm the Strategy Professor. And yeah, this is part of my ongoing mission to try to get to the top 100. I'm in the 600 something right now. I played a lot of games today. I've been cranking. I think I've gained about 100 ranks, maybe more. And they're so quick though that you can get a lot of games in. I think I'm gonna stick with this build. It's just really hard. I mean, this is a nightmare matchup for dwarves. I've been on the dwarf side of it before. I know I have a lot of dwarf fans on the channel. It's really hard. I mean, I think that the dwarves can do okay against Bretonia. They can do okay probably against vampire counts. I do want to get some dwarfs in here, but all day I've just played basically Empire, dwarf. That's been what most people have been playing. I think Greenskins are the best into the dwarves. You just get so much value. Like, it's so hard to deal with Greenskins as the dwarves. Like, I kind of wanted to get a flying lord here too, but honestly, no, I really don't, because I want to be able to put my lord into slayers. I deliberately don't run very many large units, because often they run slayers because they expect you to run boars and have large flying mounts that are going to swoop in and try to, you know, assassinate their stuff. So the only large that I run is the trolls, and goblin wolf riders count as large too. But I deliberately don't run many large. I just run a really stock infantry line. I have the doom divers to help mess up their riflemen and the quarrelers. I have to essentially run 3 pieces of artillery to be able to keep up with 2 doom divers, because doom divers are just so cost efficient and effective against, particularly against the dwarfs. It's just really hard to deal with them. And the trolls help me in case they just have a lot of long beards or hammers. Trolls are really good into that. Usually the trolls are not all-stars, but they're just kind of like a little bit of insurance just in case I need a little bit of extra oomph. They're also pretty good at hacking through lords. Obviously not that great into slayers, so you have to keep him out of slayers. Need to watch the countdown, make sure he doesn't switch at the last second. Okay. But yeah, this is just really hard for dwarves to deal with, so hopefully it'll continue the trend. I'm trying to think of what would be good against this. I mean, you have to start with like 3 cannons. Now this is a terrible map for dwarf artillery too, because I can fire over these trees and over these hills with the doom diver in their arc. Oh, he's starting downhill too. It's so rough. I feel so bad for these dwarves, because running uphill is dwarves, because he's gonna have to come to me probably. Running uphill, nightmare for dwarves. They're so slow already. They run out of vigor, and you can fight them anytime you want with the uphill bonus. You're already gonna beat up their infantry line with your black orcs. I mean, your magic is just killer. It's just really, really hard. I mean, the only thing that I've seen that really beats Greenskins and does very well is just super gyrocopter cheese spam. Like, just straight up, like, hide in a corner, which would work on this map because it's such a ridiculously huge map. And he could just hide over here in these trees or something on the very edge of the map. I've had this done to me before, and you just run like Ungrim with like 2 iron breakers or something and just hide in the very corner, and then just run like 15 gyrocopters and just run and kill everybody. And it's just really, really hard to beat that. I try to stop some minor gyrocopter spam with my orc arrow boys. It's possible I should run more of these, because I usually win pretty decisively on the line anyways. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this guy over here. Make them our 3 group. Now I can run the wolf riders if I want to. Where can I put these? Can I put them like in a corner or something? Right here. The edge of the map. Where's the deployment zone? It's just straight up like I can't go past the deployment zone. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. I'm gonna start back here with them. Not a huge deal. Right, so those 3 are here. We'll just put our business infantry right here. This lineup has a little bit of poison in there with the night goblins. I've learned not to really overdo it too much with the poison. It's nice, but it's not always 100% necessary. So I just run one set of night goblins. They usually do okay. How far can we shoot? I can't see in the snow. Oh, that's bright. Pretty far. There's the edge, so not quite, almost in their deployment zone. I mean, we can fire like right there from here. So if I move up just a pinch, I mean, I could even move. I don't want to be open field though. Right here. We should be able to fire over the trees, I think. If we can't, we can get into this little, we can work our way into this little clearing and then fire over at them. Now, firing from up here would be decent too, but I don't want to be on top of a hill. I want to be on the other side of a hill. Because right now, if he has cannons on this edge, I can fire all the way over and hit them, and he can't hit me because of the terrain. Maybe I want to go like right here. Because this rock will block some of his cannon shots also. As far as that go. Yeah, that gives me a little bit more coverage. That should definitely hit him if he's right there. Unless he's doing something sneaky. That should get him pretty good. Unless he runs grudge throwers. Not a lot of people run grudges, but those are pretty good. They have that arcing shot, which is very important. Especially on maps like this, if he knew what the map was. I'm not the best at, you know, optimizing my army for the particular map yet. I don't have them all memorized, although there are a few that I know pretty well. But it doesn't really influence my army choice yet. When I get to know him a little bit more and I learn a little bit more, then I will be able to optimize it. I just love that this dude has a monocle, by the way. I think I've mentioned that before, but that's just so pimp. Like, that's awesome. Let's go ahead and fire at those. Let's see if we can get up here and get some vision of these guys. Is it happening? Is it happening? No, he has other units. Okay, so he's not trying to super cheese me. Okay, so he's way back in the corner. Okay. He's just trying to scout a little bit. You can hit him out of the sky with some of these. I think it's worth at least firing a couple of rounds at him. He's going to try like a micro harassment thing to me. Okay, let's just go ahead and move up here a little bit. Let's move up over here, and we should be able to shoot him from over here, I think. We'll see. Do. Guys, are we gonna shoot at this dude or what? Like, what's the deal? Maybe you guys can't see the bolts. Yeah, they're shooting at him. Fire on these dudes. Yeah, we hit him with a couple of things there, I think. It's a pretty good bomb run. Okay, so I need to split up a little bit here. Alright, so he got his little damage in. It's cute. Whatever. There we go. So I'm effectively firing on his gunners now. So he's going to have to come to me up this hill. He's doing quite a bit of damage here to my Black Orcs, which is unfortunate. I mean, this is really annoying, but I'm doing a lot of damage to his units too, so, you know. What all does he even have? He's got long beards. What is this? Flame cannon, huh? No, let's just keep firing right into that, that's fine. Whoa, 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 are you serious, dude? You serious, bro? Dang, he is desperate to try to kill these things. Alright, let's keep firing into these guys, I think. Alright, so beat all them up. Keep firing on these guys. Or these Slayers? Yeah, he's trying to keep those around to guard his flame cannon, I think, which is like right here. Alright, let's go ahead and form up here. Yeah, where did he even go? He's like running over here. That's fine. Just want to get maximum shots in here on this guy. Gonna send a couple over here. Guy, run. Let's go. Guys, go, 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 go. Alright, that's gonna fail. Let's just run back out of that. Alright, this, however, might be okay. Still not a huge fan of that, but alright, let's go ahead and where are my dudes? Go ahead and fire on these right here. No, 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 not Slayers. Not Slayers. Back up, back up, back up now. Why aren't they running? Like, get out of there, trolls. Alright, let's get over here. Let's get down here and fight these. I don't even really want to fight the Longbeards. Okay, here we go. Yeah, recharge. Oh, those are Slayers. Okay, that's fine. Get down here and kill these. Back up, back up. Down here and kill these. Light these up. Alright, right down there. That's what I want. I need to just ignore this and get down here and shut those quarrelers up. And then where is my little goblin dude? He needs to get over here, ignore that, run straight over here. Go mess with that. Now he is busting up my Black Orcs pretty good over there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pop that scroll. Pop another sneaky over here. These should do pretty well. And then let's pop an itchy right here. Where's my goblin guy? Hey, like, actually get over here. Shut that thing up. That's what I want. Okay, now we've broken this up over here. Get over here. Deal with that. So these are doing pretty well over here. Get in here. Yeah, get down there. Tear that up. Alright, pop that. Get over here and mess with that. And get this flame cannon. Get down here. Get this. Get that. Let's go down here. Mess this stuff up. And pop that. Down here. I'll go ahead and pop one of the potions. Let's get over here. Crush this stuff. I think this is about gonna be it. Should we kill that runesmith? Oh, this guy's fine. What do we have? Okay, these guys are back. Alright, whatever. Forget the runesmith. Get down here and kill this stuff. Then fire at the runesmith. And the guy on the mountain needs to get over here and kill this. I think pretty much everybody's done over here except for the slayers. Yeah, it's super hard matchup. Super hard matchup for dwarves, honestly. I don't know what the solution is. Don't know what it is. That's why I don't play the that's why I don't play the dwarves as much. I love them, but I mean, I liked his build. I thought it was pretty solid. I thought he played pretty well. I mean, another risk with the dwarves is disadvantageous maps. There's a lot of them. Anyone where you start downhill. Like, that's normally bad enough when you're a faction. But when you're a super slow-moving faction that gets tired very easily and can't run up hills very well and doesn't have good artillery that has a nice arcing shot and long range, just a huge problem. If you don't have any cavalry, you know, anything like that. Like, it's bad enough if the dwarves start downhill, or the greenskins start downhill. But at least they have cavalry and other units that can, you know, make a comeback. The dwarves is just fundamentally challenging because you need to set up a good defensive line, but you can't really do that, you know, if you have to move. Like, as the dwarves, you do not want to move, basically. And I remember when I first started doing multiplayer games, I would try to get in the corner with dwarves, but it's very easy to beat that as well. Like, so even if you're trying to do that, it's easy to beat it. So all I would have to do to beat that tactic, just have 2 or 3 doom divers hide behind trees somewhere and shoot over the trees, like I was doing in this. These things just got a ton of kills, and they were harassing them hardcore. If they were trying to run in and shoot them with gyrocopters, I don't know about the landing tactic. I mean, that was basically just a suicide mission, because gyrocopters do not respond well to controls. I figured that out in the Dwarf campaign. You tell them to run, they do not run that easily. So a lot of people did pretty well. I mean, these arrow boys didn't get kills, but they put damage on these things, and they kept them from harassing. So it's not a terrible trade. I mean, these are, what, 500 each? So that's 1,500 gold. And I almost nullified these. These, of course, got more kills than the arrow boys did. That's to be expected. But I did keep them at bay long enough for these to sit there and just keep shooting. The trolls are actually pretty good. You know, if you can just keep them in long beards, the trolls are awesome. They just do so much damage, and the dwarves just don't have enough damage to hack through all of that regeneration. And they don't have a ton of armor penetration either, so the trolls don't have a ton of armor, but they do have some. So trolls just do a great job against Longbeards. Obviously, you want to keep them out of the Slayers, as well as freaking out. I saw the Slayers matched up against them. I was like, no, 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 and I was trying to run, and I thought they were going to die. I think this is glitched. I'm pretty sure the trolls had lower health than that, but I'm not sure. The Night Goblins actually got a lot of kills. I don't know how that happened. They don't really have a lot of vulnerable units. Guess they're just getting good cleanup kills. I mean, for 400 gold, that's pretty good. They also put poison on a lot of people, so pretty good, pretty solid. I like this guy on the wolf. Just gives me a little bit of cavalry just to run around and respond to stuff. He's pretty hardy with a couple of potions. I don't really want to run more than one, though, because he doesn't usually do a ton of damage, but it's just helpful to have, you know, one guy who can run around and mess with the quarrelers or rotate over and mess with the artillery and stuff like that. Black Orc's awesome as usual. Orc Warboss pretty good. I don't know why that's a close victory. Like, that looks like a murder to me. Like, there's so much of my units left. Yeah, pretty solid. I just, you know, I really don't like the Slayers. The more I think about it, I just feel like you just have to run Thunders or something instead. Like, they're just so bad against other infantry, and they're so expensive. They're 1,000 gold. I don't know. I mean, I was able to swarm by. This is the problem. Like, it's so hard to protect your missile infantry. Like, that's what you want, obviously, is the dwarves, is to, you know, leverage that missile infantry because you have the best missile infantry in the game. Maybe not on a cost basis. I think the Empire might have you beat there, or definitely the Bretonnians on a cost basis. But at least on just a good, like, toughness basis, they're really strong. I don't know, but you can't protect them. Like, there's just too much. Like, just the swarm of Greenskins. It's so hard to stop all of them from just getting back there. Like, you know, to stop a Lord, a Goblin Big Boss. You know, try to stop these things from breaking through your line and just beelining back there onto your missile infantry. So difficult to do. Like, these wolves obviously weren't able to do that much. I wasn't able to flank around. I could have probably gone around the long way. That's what I should have done. I just ran them into some stuff instead, just to buy some time. Yeah, I was still able to break things through, get to it. So I don't know. I feel him. You know, I want to play dwarves. I love dwarves, but it's rough against Greenskins for sure. I would not recommend doing that matchup if I were you. If you can play any other faction against Greenskins, just don't do dwarves. Like, Bretonnia is awesome. Empire's pretty good. Vampire counts are pretty good. There's a lot of other factions that are pretty good against Greenskins, but the dwarves are not one of them. Mostly because they just have so many units, it's so hard to stop them from getting to your missile infantry, and these Doom Divers just completely wreck you. It's just, that piece of artillery just hardcore counters dwarves. So, thank you very much. I mean, the deal is they just don't have a good way to get to it. Like, the only way they can get to it is with gyrocopters, and if you just have a few Savage Orcs, it kind of shuts that option down. So, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Let me see what I'm ranked now. I don't think I've cracked 600 yet. Okay. Not yet. Getting close. But yeah, only 70 wins. I'm about to crack into 600. You know, a lot of these people have, you know, just a ton of games. A ton of games. So I only have 70 so far, and I'm, you know, I think doing pretty well. I think I'll win at least 2/3, if not more. I win quite a few games, so I'm hoping I can get up here in the top 100 pretty soon. That'll be great, I think, for the channel. I have beaten top people, so I've beaten the very top person before. He was named, what is it? It was like Sex Queen or something. It's my Dwarf number 11 video. It's Dwarf on Dwarf. I'm pretty sure that's the same person. He just switched his name around, because he had less than 1,000 wins and he was in the top 3, so I assume it's the same dude. And the other person, Queen of Sex Slave, that's what it was not there. I've also, I think I've beaten Nefarious. I can't remember. That name sounds similar. I've beaten Blouse in a recent Empire video, so if you're interested, go check that out. So I've beaten a lot of top players, so I think I can do it. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Check out the other videos if you're interested. We also have legendary campaigns for every faction except for Chaos. We'll do Chaos eventually, but it's a bit much to manage 5 campaigns, plus multiplayer, plus League of Legends, plus just having life right now. And all of those are pure campaigns, so we don't assassinate lords, we don't abuse the auto-resolve system, we get lots of good, clean fights almost every episode. A lot of episodes we get 2 fights, so it's a lot of fun to watch. Go check those out. I think I do them a bit differently than most other YouTubers in terms of in-depth analysis and no abusing various mechanics in the game, so I think it makes for a good time. And that's going to be it. As always, it's a pleasure broadcasting for you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful evening.